Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Taurus. So Taurus, as usual, I'm doing a reading with my own deck of cards. So the cards that you'll see are from this deck. And maybe you have sensed from my voice, but Taurus, I've pulled your cards actually several days ago, and your cards have been sitting on my desk very patiently waiting for me to do this reading, but I felt very ill. My voice was gone for all of these days, and it's just starting to recover. So I figured, today's Sunday morning, there's no noise outside, so it's a perfect moment to record this reading, and my voice is like now, like you can hear it because previously it's like it couldn't come out of my mouth. It's okay. Sorry. I've had that. Oh, much better. I apologize again. So I've had some sort of resetting of my throat chakra a few times before, so I know that this is similar to what I've had, so that's okay. And also it's the energy of your reading, Taurus, has to do a little bit with um wishing well, to somebody that you love so deeply, that you care dearly, which is coming through here as, a child that is growing up. It's coming through actually this dynamic as mother and child. But you can adjust these characters to however it plays in your life. So let's just jump into the reading because I want to really keep this short to preserve my recovering voice. So we begin with this King of Cups. This King of Cups is you, Taurus. And actually this King of Cups, being the king, it came through with like this highest level of awareness to self, meaning that you know how to take care of your own heart, to take care of your own well-being. It's like you have come to this beautiful place of self-love, self-care, self-awareness, self-knowledge. Like there is a lot of ability to know thyself in a sense, and it's incredible because I feel like this is the reason why you are overflowing with love, and that is the reason why I feel like you are ready now to send off this thing that you have created or this person that you have raised, because you have taught them or you have passed on to them everything that you have learned to do for yourself, to take care for yourself. And I feel like this requires a little bit of preparation, and maybe that's the reason why you have been, you meaning like this card, sitting over my desk for almost, I don't know how many days, but a few days, patiently waiting to be read. It's almost like you were trying to delay some sort of process that is inevitable and unescapable. But I feel like it's not just that. I feel like that's just like the minor part of that. It's mostly because you are conjuring something that has to do with the timing of the moon, because we have the Magician and the moon, and this was talking about like moon magic, conjuring something that comes from the moon energy. It's like something that you can only do during the night. It's something that Taurus, you are like, it's almost like you are completely focused during the night in bringing down this energy from the moon. And the moon actually is, confirming to me, although yes, this is a king, which, it's a masculine energy, but it's just talking about like the highest level of awareness to self and awareness to your heart and respecting your heart, and sharing your heart also, right? Because it's like everything that you have learned, is being shared now, but it's being shared in a very gentle, delicate, and even like, being the Magician, it could be some sort of like silent manipulation in a way that, I don't mean manipulation as in a negative sense. It's more like, manipulation as like moving your hands and conjuring something, manifesting something, right? So with this moon here, it's the mother aspect came mostly from the moon, right? So well, to me, the magician has a lot of masculine energy because it's very proactive, it's very objective, it's very like wanting to bring something to the outside world, right? To manifest something. But the moon is very internalized. So it's something like keeping this manifestation quiet or silent, or something that is like really really private, right? And I don't feel like there is no bad intentions here, Taurus. Like, it's quite the opposite, because everything that you want, it's almost like you are preparing yourself to send away like something that is part of your heart, right? Something that you have nurtured, that you have raised, that you have created, that you have watered, and like just taught everything that you could, right? And the reason why I'm saying that, it's like the reason why you want to keep it quiet, or you want to make this something that you only that it's like, it's not only that you depend on the moon, right, or the moonlight, that it only comes during the night. It's just like you have chosen to do so, because during the night, this Page of Cups, which feels like this dear one that you, it's almost like, you know, it feels like parent and child relationship here. But because it's just a page, it's almost like they are still, it's not that they are unaware of what is going on, it's just that this is too big for them to grasp. It's like they don't even imagine what goes on during the night when they are asleep, right? And there is no reason for them to question or for them to fear, because this is just, it's almost like this is maybe your preparation for you to let them go, right, Taurus? And the reason why I'm saying like they are, it's almost like they are also like getting prepared to be sent away, to be, you know, to fly with their own wings. And I feel like maybe that is a conjunction of factors that it's like it's going on at the same time. Like, you are being prepared to let go, and they are being prepared to let go of you too, right? If they were, you know, protected and always knew that you were there, it's like they are now also getting ready to be exposed to a new adventure. Because if you've seen the thumbnail, you'll know that the Fool is here, which is, you know, the major kind of version of the page, but we'll get there. So here, after the Page of Cups comes up, this is where I feel like you are trying to make some sort of moon magic, or cast some sort of spell of protection around this child of yours, or this project of yours, that is enabling them to, like, at least in this very first moment when they leave home, or when they are put out into the world, that they just experience beauty instead of like a harsh path, like from the start, right? Because of the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands. And so this, let's talk about the Seven of Swords first. This was talking, well, you know, both of these cards in traditional tarot, they can be very like demanding, or they can be like very harsh, especially to someone or something that is just like a newborn, or like just an unexperienced child, right? So maybe this is not something so drastic that they are leaving home. It could be like graduation, or that they are becoming a little bit more mature. You see, it's like there are stages of development, right? But this feels like they are gaining a little bit more independence, and you knowing that, it's like you have shared everything that you could, and what you couldn't share directly, because like they will only experience and learn from their own direct experience. It's like you are doing so very subtly, very magically with those two major arcana, the Magician and the Moon. It's almost like you are trying to create around them some sort of like energetic protection, like a bubble of protection, that instead of perceiving the path ahead as one that is very harsh or one that is very heavy, that instead is perceived as this path of flowers that I usually see with the Nine of Wands, right? So this is almost like the magic that you're trying to cast the spell over them, Taurus, that is like with all good intentions in order to like send them away with the best that they can carry with, like, and it's not something that it's like some sort of energetic protection and energy, and like you're trying to give them a filter that can only perceive, you know, not only protection, spiritual protection, but also like the beauty of this realm, the beauty of the path ahead. And this is where I feel like it comes to the point of, yes, so preparation now is over, right? Everything that you could like try to anticipate for them, even though they weren't aware of, because it's like it wouldn't be for their good, like they wouldn't benefit from knowing that you were preparing this for them, right, under the curtains. But with the Fool here next, this is when I feel like the preparation for, like, you know, if these all of these cards, I don't know if you can hear the bird. That is such a beautiful sound that I am like I'm not bothered at all with, you know, sounds of nature interrupting me. I actually find it fascinating and so inspiring. It's so much better than the noise of, you know, the construction site. So okay, let me breathe a little bit. So the Fool and the Page of Cups. This Page of Cups is almost like they are still a student. They are in preparation to this big moment where graduation will come, when they will have to leave to university, when they will have to find a new job, when they will have to, you know, become more independent. But it doesn't mean that they will lose their sensitivity, their innocence, or their purity, right? It's like it's all embedded here, but it's almost like here you were, with all that you were doing. Let me see if I can hold up all of these cards. With all that you were doing with the preparation of these two major arcana, you know, coming before the Page, it's like you, Taurus, knew that you could enhance their capacity to survive out there, in a sense. And that is what you were doing, and that is what is now happening, because everything that is going on is like now they are aware that this is exciting, that they want this. It's not just something that it's like, oh yeah, maybe, you know, it's not something that they are maybe even scared and not saying anything, but I don't feel like they are. It's almost like they are a little bit oblivious of what's coming. And since you are the adult, it's like you know exactly what could come up, so you're just trying to prepare and prevent any sort of like potential slip, or potential like any sort of damage to them, or hurt or harm, right? It's like you're trying to make their path as beautiful as possible, even though you were not going to be, you know, traveling this new path with them. It's like you're sending them towards this path. And, you know, it's almost like with all that you're doing, you're creating the excitement, the joy for them to travel this path. So I said I was going to keep this short, Taurus, for obvious reasons, to preserve my voice. And yeah, this is, you know, I have, you know, I hope I have translated the main message from the cards, but I'm going to pull more cards. Let's see how my voice will keep up. And also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended. So if you want to join me, I'll be happy to see you. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.